Hello everyone, I welcome you all once again on my channel Online Knowledge Academy. In this video, we are going to be looking at some of the questions taken from transformation. So here I have selected about 18 questions from this bit. And you won't deny the fact that transformation is one of the most important bits from your paper. So we have totally 20 questions in your final paper, intermediate first year I'm talking. And this question and question about transformation will come in your question number 13, right? Question number 13 is all about transformation. So let us go ahead in the video. So here we have transformation that will appear in question number 13 in your final paper. So we have about 30 days, if I count, yes, we have 30 days from now, and that's the reason you need a lot of practice in your subjects to become a star performer of your college, maybe of your colony, or maybe in the entire state you can get first, second, and under 10 ranks in the entire state. So transformation is very important, super important. Why? Because inside transformation we have different topics and large topics, we can say large concepts. We have, first of all, you can see we have voices, we have narration, we have change of degrees, and finally we have question tags. So because we have total four different large concepts inside transformation, this makes this bit very complex, and at the same time it's very tough to get 100% marks from this bit transformation. I repeat, transformation related question will appear in question number 13 in your final examination. And how many total questions you are going to see in your paper? 20. Some of the questions I have selected today from this bit transformation. Question number 1, one should wear a helmet while riding a two-wheeler. So I have not particularly written here that how, in what form you need to change it. So you can understand from the sentence itself, one should wear a helmet while riding a two-wheeler. It indicates that we need to we need to change into passive structure. So we have total four topics: voices, narration, change of degrees, and question tags. So we can change into passive voice here. So you also make this question: one should wear a helmet while riding a two-wheeler. And I'm writing, wait. One should wear a helmet while riding a two-wheeler. So what we can say helmet, wait. We can write helmet should be, I'm sorry, helmet should be worn. One should wear a helmet while riding a two-wheeler. Helmet should be worn while riding a two-wheeler. And here we have to note one thing, that when we use a compound word, we use hyphen, which is a part of punctuation that you will see in your second year curriculum. So we have here one information, that whenever we use a compound word, we separate two different words that may become compound word by hyphen, with the help of hyphen. Question number 2, first of all, have you made your answer? You, after making your answer, you please match your answer here. Helmet should be worn while riding a two-wheeler. Right, great. Question number 2, Rahul lost a quarter marks in English. Let me tell you one thing here from this question, that when you write marks, so we are talking about points or score that we get in our subjects. So it can never be written as only mark without s. We have to write, even we have 1 marks, so we need to write marks always, important one. Now let us make answer. So where we can write Rahul lost a quarter marks in English. So how do we make passive? We choose object first of all. So Rahul lost what? A quarter marks in English. So we will write, sorry, here we will write a quarter marks in English, and E should be capital. A quarter marks, and here A should be capital. A quarter marks in English was lost by Rahul. So here here you have question Rahul lost a quarter marks in English. So we have written a quarter marks in English was lost by Rahul. Next question is about narration, in which we convert, we change, we transform from direct to indirect, and again from indirect to direct. So question we have in the red form, the MLA said to the villagers, "You have every right to question me." So here we will write our answer. We will write our answer here. The MLA said to the villagers, "You have every right to question me." So when we change direct narration to indirect narration, direct speech to indirect speech, we change said to told. So what we can write? We can write here the MLA should be capital. The MLA told villagers. In original question you don't have really this article the, so we can remove it. So the MLA told villagers that you have every right to question me. You will come according to villagers. So the MLA told villagers that they have will become had. Okay, have will change into had. So they had every right to question, and me will change according to the first person, and the first person is MLA himself. So we can write right to question him. And let us read once so that we can come to the conclusion whether it sounds proper or not. The MLA told villagers that they had every right to question him. Great. I don't think any problem we have in this sentence in my answer, right? A classmate said to me, "Is your father a businessman?" So let us write. A classmate said to me, "Is your father a businessman?" So this question, this direct speech belongs to interrogative sentence type. So we need to write a classmate told, not told, it is interrogative. So a classmate asked me, "If your father a business if my father was is will change into was." And when we have what you say is close-ended questions, are those questions that start with helping verb. For example, we have here, is. So is starting. I mean, starting beginning is, and sometimes we have was, and sometimes we have and has. So it makes the question a close-ended question, and for close-ended question we use whether, if, or whether. I mean, we use if or whether. These two words we use instead of that conjunction we don't use. So a classmate asked me if my father was a businessman. Sorry. So let us now read out one so that we can come to know there is no mistake in the sentence. A classmate asked me if my father was a businessman. I don't think any problem here. Classmate said to me, is your father a businessman? The classmate asked me if my father was a businessman. Perfect. Now, next question. It is about change of degrees, and you must have covered your concept about change of degrees in your class. So answer we are going to write. So the answer, dogs don't look as cute as rabbits. So this is in which degree? This is in positive degree, because in positive degree we use combination as combination. Can you see here, as cute as? So this is positive degree. I'm sorry. So when we have sentence in a positive degree, we can convert into negative degree. Sorry, we can change into comparative degree, and we have also one more option to change if it is possible to superlative degree. But unfortunately, this time we don't have this option. Why? Because we have just two elements for comparison. We have two things to compare. And whenever we have only two things to compare in a sentence, we cannot convert, we cannot change and transform into superlative degree. So let us write our answer here. And we start, when we go to make from positive to comparative, we start from the last part. So last part is rabbits, so we will start from rabbits. Rabbits don't look, dogs don't look, so we will make it positive if we have already negative in the question. So rabbits look cuter. Rabbits look cuter than dogs. Dogs don't look as cute as rabbits. Rabbits look cuter than dogs. Next, children love sweets. Children love sweets. This is about a question tag, so we place one comma compulsory. Children love sweets, and we then mention one helping verb here. So children love sweets. So this is in positive, so we can write don't. And for children, the best preposition we have, pronoun we have as they. So they will replace children, and don't is the perfect helping verb for this part. And we will place one question mark here. So children love sweets, don't they? Right? Children love sweets, don't they? We have to undergo many formalities for getting a visa. So we can write our answers. For question number 6, we have to undergo many formalities for getting a visa. We will write many formalities have to be undergone. Many formalities have to be undergone for getting a visa. Many formalities have to be undergone for getting a visa. All right. So we have to undergo many formalities for getting a visa. Many formalities have to be undergone for getting a visa. And we can skip, we can avoid writing we once again, because this is in general we are talking, we have to undergo, we all have to go, and we all have to undergo many formalities for getting a visa. So this is a general statement, and that's the reason for general statement we can avoid subject which is already mentioned in our questions. Next, they were reading the newspaper. So from the question we understand that this question about voices, passive voice and active voice. So the already given question is an active voice, as we can see directly, subjects and verb we have and object we have. So they were reading the newspaper. So what we can write, the newspaper was being the newspaper was being read. The newspaper was being read by them. So we have changed into a passive structure from active voice. They were reading the newspaper. The newspaper was being read by them. Very good. Instantly remove the hatter. Instantly remove that hatter. Okay. This is again a voice question, and this is an active voice. We need to change into passive voice here. So this is uh, this is an imperative sentence. Instantly remove that hatter. This is an imperative sentence where we give order, we make request, or we command, or we want. So we can write that okay, let me change the font. We can write that hatter should be removed instantly. That hatter should be removed instantly. This is the one way of saying. We can use simply should be when we change into passive voice from active voice when we have sentence and imperative case. Another structure says that you can also start your sentence when you change from active to passive in case of imperative sentence with let. So let that hatter, we can say let that hatter, okay, mistake, let that hatter, be removed. Let that hatter be removed. Let that hatter be removed instantly. Okay, instantly remove that header. Now we're gonna read it out. The header should be removed instantly, and let that header be removed instantly. Let that header be removed. Right. So we have two ways to make it. Ramu is as tall as Ravi. I think you can easily answer this question. This is about change of degrees, in which the given sentence is already in positive degree because we have use of this pair conjunction as. So we need to change into uh, comparative degree, and in comparative degree either we use comparative direct form or we use more with positive adjective. For example, Ramu is as tall as Ravi. So first of all, when we make answer, okay, when we make answer, we will start from the last part, that is Ravi. So Ravi, now we will make it negative because the sentence is positive. So Ravi is as tall as, sorry, Ramu is as tall as Ravi. Ravi is not. Ravi is not taller. Ramu is as tall as Ravi. Ravi is not taller than Ramu. Ravi is not taller than Ramu. And we cannot change this sentence also into superlative degree form because we have comparison between two names, between two things. We really cannot change into superlative degree form. Question number 10. The taste of pizza is more pleasing than that of burger. So here we're going to write answer. Question is about change of degrees again, and the question is in comparative form. So what we are going to write, the taste of burger. We need to start from burger last. We always do like this. So the taste of burger, the taste of burger, and the question is in positive, so we will make it negative. The taste of pizza is more pleasing than that of burger. So the taste of burger is not so pleasing, not so pleasing as that of burger. Oh, sorry, pizza. So the taste of burger is not so pleasing as that of pizza, right? I repeat, the taste of burger is not so pleasing as that of pizza. You don't like me. This is the question of question tag. So we put one comma here. You don't like me. So when we have already a negative statement, don't is a negative expression in the sentence. So we will write positive here. You don't like me. You don't like me. So the positive helping verb would be do, and then we will write pronoun which will be repeated here. Do you, and one question. So three elements are used basically when you pose a question tag after the end of any sentence. The helping verb in contraction, and then you have one suitable pronoun followed by one question. Right. Then 11, question number 12. Traffic rules should be followed. I think this is very easy. This is very convenient for you to make it. Traffic rules should be followed. What you're going to write? We can say we should follow traffic rules. We should follow traffic rules. Traffic rules should be followed. We should follow traffic rules. Right. No error at all. We should follow traffic rules. So the question is in active voice. Sorry. The question is in passive voice because we have should be followed. Should be followed. Okay. So the question is in passive voice, and we changed from passive to active by writing one subject that we have taken we. Instead of we, you can also use one. You can also use one. There's no issue at all. One should follow traffic rules, but I think more appropriate subject would be we, because it's all about us. Next, let us see question. You will have posted it by Monday. So the question is in active voice, and we need to change into passive voice, right? So you will have posted it by Monday. So this is future perfect tense. Tense, if you will find out, if you will observe, this is future perfect tense. So you will have posted it by Monday. By Monday will come at last. So it is going to be the subject of our passive structure. So it will have been posted by Monday. It will have been posted by Monday by you. Now let us match. You will have posted it. It will have been posted by Monday by you. We can also write by you by Monday. Okay, no issue at all. By Monday, by you, by Monday, no issue at all. Because when we have a verb of time, like Monday, Sunday, 2 hours ago, we generally place them at the last of the sentences. But it's okay here when you write it will have been posted by Monday by you. Question number 14. Here we have question number 14. So a girl said to me, I will complain to the police if you tease me. And what do we write? We write a girl told. Instead of said to, we write told. A girl told me directly that I will change according to the here we have I, so I will change according to the subject or the speaker of the sentence. So we have a girl, so we will write C. Will change into would. She would complain to the police. She would complain to the police if you tease me. You is the second person, and that's the reason it will change according to the listener. So listener me, and me is boy here. The girl said to me, I will complain to the police if you tease me. So we will write he. If he teased, and this is after I will complain to the police. The second clause, if you see the dependent clause, if you tease me, you will find that this clause is in simple present tense. Okay, so we need to change this tense into past simple. Correspondence change we say in narration. So if he teased her, me will change according to the again subject of the speaker, and speaker is a girl, so the best pronoun we will take here as her. So let us read out so that we can get to know the proper uh, grammar structure. Girl told me that she would complain to the police if he teased her. The girl told me that she would told me that she would complain to the police if if I if I if I think here instead of he better we write I, because in the listener it is very clear. So we are going to write I. If I teased you, right? This is more appropriate. Question number 16, and we have just two more questions, so be with me here. Visitor said to me, are there places worth seeing in Warangal? So what do we write? A visitor told me instead of said, right? A visitor told me, are there places worth seeing in Warangal? A visitor told me, are there places? So instead of told me, I think you better would say to me that we should use asked, because here we have question, are there places we're seeing in the world? This is the question from the visitor side. So a visitor asked me is the more appropriate expression we have here. A visitor asked me, and whenever we have a close-ended type of question in the sentences and direct sentences and narration, we use one word is if, other word is whether. So if I'm going to use here, a visitor asked me there if there were, and are will change into there. Oh, sorry, are will change into were. If there were places worth seeing, if there were places worth seeing in Warangal, 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 and W should be capital, right? And let us change the font. A visitor asked me if there were places worth seeing in Warangal. Absolutely perfect. Last two questions, everyone. Question number 17. Modern culture is not as stable. Modern culture is not as stable as traditional culture. So when you look at the sentence, you will find the sentence is in positive degree, an adjective concept. So we need to transform it because we have comparison between two culture, modern culture and traditional culture. So we need to change into comparative form, and we start definitely from uh, last part, that is traditional culture is better, no, not better, is more stable, because we have modern culture is not as stable. So when we have negative expression in question, so we will make it positive, and traditional culture is more stable than uh, modern culture, right? So traditional culture is more stable than modern culture. Let us read out once. Modern culture is not as stable as traditional culture. So here we have our answer. Traditional culture is more stable than modern culture. There is problem here. This is the question. Question, we have mistake here. There is problem here, and we need to give one question tag. There is a problem here. What would be the question tag? There is a problem. Is we have as a very visible helping verb, so contraction form isn't. And there, do you think that we have a different pronoun for there? If you think that, you are completely wrong. When we have there in the subject and one, because this kind of question is really important and can be asked, the high chances are there. So there is a problem, so we write isn't there, and one question. So when we have there and when we have one, we repeat, we write the same pronouns in the place. So there is a problem here, isn't there? Hope this video will help you in your preparation in English, and definitely you will secure the highest marks in English. Uh, May God bless you. Thank you very much for coming to my channel and watching this video.